all people fall, the great ones get back up. Walt Disney was fired from a newspaper that he worked at because they deemed that he was not creative enough. Thomas Edison was called retarded. Albert Einstein was sent home from school because his teacher thought he was not mentally capable of keeping up with everybody. You see, what the Bible is trying to tell us, what it's trying to help us understand is all people fail. It's not in the falling. I said this in my devotional this week in Daily Jolt. I said, you don't drown by falling into the water. You drown by staying there. You're going to fall. You're going to mess up. But isn't it interesting that God has a great word for you? It's called grace. Grace. Just say that with me on 3. 1, 2, 3. That's a great word. Let me tell you what grace is. Grace is what pulled you up when you fell for the 900th time in that area that you struggle with in your life. Grace is what covered your sin when you went to God for the 950th time in that particular area. And the devil is saying, you don't deserve to come before God. You failed him too many times in that time. And you know what? Isn't it great that God doesn't have a top-end load limit as to how many times you can sin and you then run out of his grace? Isn't it great that God, oh, come on, give you something right now. Isn't it great that grace pulled you out of that divorce. Grace pulled you out of that immorality. Grace pulled you out of jail. Grace pulled you out of that addiction. Grace pulled you out of that moral failure. God, it's grace. And when we make church about the bad things that people are doing, we have missed the most popular word in the Bible. Grace.